ஹலோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், எல்லோரும் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நாங்களும் நல்லா இருக்கோம். இந்த உலகத்திலே ஒரு விஷயம் மட்டும்தான் எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிக்கும். அது என்னென்னா சாக்லேட். அந்த சாக்லேட்டுன்னு சொன்னது நம்மளுக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது, அது கேட்பரிஸ். அந்த கேட்பரி வேர்ல்ட்ஸ்க்கு தான் நாங்கள் போனோம். அங்கே என்னென்னலாம் பார்த்தோங்கிறத பார்ப்போம் வாங்க.
உள்ளே போனதும் ஒவ்வொரு டிக்கெட்டுக்கும் 4 சாக்லேட்ஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க. மொத்தம் நாங்கள் பல்காக ஒரு பேக் நிறைய சாக்லேட்டை வாங்கிட்டு உள்ளே என்ட்ரி ஆனோம். நீங்களே பாருங்கள், அது எவ்வளோ த்ரில்லிங்காக இருக்குது.
அப்படி உள்ள எதுதான் இருக்க முடியாது சார். ஏதோ பேய் இருக்கின்றானுங்க, பைத்தியக்காரன், பிசாசு இருக்கின்றானுங்க, பயந்தாங்குழி. அது போக 30 அடியில 30 வருஷமா பெரிய பாம்பு இருக்கின்றானுங்க. இதனாலேயே நம்ம கோபால் இருக்கல்ல, கோபால்.
உள்ளே போனதுமே ஒரு கார்டோட செட்டப் வச்சுருந்தாங்க. அதில் அந்த பாம்பும் அந்த பாம்போட சவுண்டும் அந்த காலத்தில் எப்படிலாம் அந்த கோகோ எடுத்து அவங்க இது பண்ணாங்கங்கிறத ஒரு தீம் மாதிரி ஃபுல்லாக செட் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு பார்க்கவே.
Sound.com. Sound.com.
பொண்ணு பக்கத்துல பொறுக்கிய பத்து விட்டுருக்காங்க.
That's when my brother Benjamin joined me, and together we formed Cadbury Brothers. With more space, we could now prepare a cocoa powder and an eating chocolate that could be packed and sold. Soon after, my eldest son, Richard, joined the company. Having Richard with us made all the difference. He saw to it that the quality of our cocoa improved, introduced new products, and even opened a shop in London. Our efforts were rewarded when we received our first royal warrant from Queen Victoria. That was when my younger son, George, joined us.
George introduced many benefits for the workforce, such as half-day holidays, a sick club, and many improvements in the factory.
And Richard, your new designs for our packaging were a huge success.
Well, we had to try something different, just to get ourselves recognized, Father, as we were still a small company. Our aim was to manufacture only the highest quality cocoa and chocolate.
I know, and I could tell you some stories of less scrupulous producers who added brick dust to their cocoa.
Ours was still gritty, but we only added sugar to take away the bitter taste and starch to absorb the fat. However, George had heard of a new kind of cocoa press. He went to Holland in 1866, saw the press being used and brought one back.
The Van Houten Press.
Oh yes, Father. You see, because we could extract more of the cocoa butter, there was no need for more additives. Not only was our cocoa essence more palatable, but also output increased.
The Bridge Street factory was now too small to cope, and we had to expand somewhere else.
For some time, George and I had shared the same vision to build our new factory in a garden setting, away from the smoke and grime of the city. We called our new factory Bourneville. We opened our new factory in 1879 and were faced with many more challenges as the size of our workforce increased. As the company prospered, we introduced bonuses, such as payment for output and punctuality, a 5.5-day week, pension schemes, works committees, training, and many other benefits.
I sent my son George to Switzerland to find out how chocolate was made, using fresh milk.
Soon after, Cadbury were able to manufacture chocolate with a much higher milk content that rivaled even the best Swiss products.
That was when we launched our most important new brand. We called it Cadbury's Dairy Milk. It became so popular with its distinctive taste that sales exceeded all our best expectations. And within a short while, it had become our best-selling chocolate. In 1919, we merged with Fry, and the company went from strength to strength.
And so we've seen that big things have their roots in the smallest beginning.
There, where you can see a farmer and his team planting our young cocoa trees. Hello there! Once each pod has been planted, it is cut open, so that all of the beans and sticky pulp can be scooped out to be fermented in a heap and then dried in the hot sun until they've turned a rich brown colour. Once the beans are dried, they are tested for their quality before being loaded onto a cargo ship to be transported to England. They are then taken to our factory in Chirk for processing. Now, first the beans must be sorted and physically cleaned to remove any stones, dust and string that have come across with the beans from Africa. This is done using a stream of air and by passing the beans over vibrating seals. The raw cocoa beans are now pasteurized using very hot steam. Bean cocoa beans are now taken to be roasted. Revolving tubular gas-fired ovens. Then blown away, and the remaining pieces of beans are called nibs. The nibs are now ground up in large mills. This process generates heat, which helps to transform the nibs into a thick, chocolate-coloured liquid.
ஐயோ அலாட்டாய்க்கிறா அலாட்டாய்க்க
என்ன பழப்பு இது? நம்ம வாழ்க்கை எதை நோக்கி பயணமா போய்கிட்டு இருக்குன்னே தெரியலையே.
Imagine having to write Happy Easter all day. And then Happy Christmas. Filling's done. Spread it out.
bensound.com bensound.com. 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 bensound.com.